Let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new, the old school, cause I'm feeling real.
Well, the city of Seattle known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild Lumen Field. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Webster. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. You look at this Carolina defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. Webster. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Get it!
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
19 Tiger. Viking 18.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
70. Not too right.
Seahawks. First down.
They'll drop to throw. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Romeo Dobbs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
A good hold in these rough conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready. Franco leading. Franco leading.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
60 Maverick. 60 back. Here we go. Set. Go.
He'll look to throw. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Cowboy 80. Ready.
On 3rd down, Atkinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 59 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Let's go now.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Ready?
3rd down and 13.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Michael Dixon
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
at their own 40-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
19 right. Ready. Press 79 Broncos. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll keep it on the ground. Atkinson. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready. 60 Maverick. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Warriors 70. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll run on first down. Atkinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
60 Bobcat. Cut 19. Cut 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding Sanders on the crossing route. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Panthers are able to add on to that lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On first down, it's Webster. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That good for 19 at a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Go! Ready?
They'll run on first down. Webster. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And 10 at the Panthers' 43-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
Cowboy 80. Ready, ready?
Out of the gun now on third down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw before.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 61 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Carolina.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 50, Purple 80, Mustang 19. Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to Sanders, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Let's go. 19, Charger.
They'll keep it on the ground. Atkinson, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense that came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
18 shot, Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ja'Tavion Sanders, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll throw now on the final play. He sets to fire deep. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. Well, wait a minute. They declined it.
Makes no sense, right? They just gave up a big yardage play, right?
And now it's going to stand.
The only thing I can think, someone is mad at their own defense, and they're trying to teach them a really, really crazy lesson.
Get it. Ready.
Up the middle they go. It's Webster. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 23, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Webster. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. Ready?
Looking to throw. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 3-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Seahawks 14.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here we go. Lightning, 18. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Atkinson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
65, Cat, 65. Panther 60, Panther 60.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. First target, first catch at a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Mustang 1970 Timberwolves.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Cowboy 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Got a man, that's legal. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 back.
On 1st down, Atkinson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Ready? Go.
Back to throw again. Pass incomplete.
The offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
This red zone is where this Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
Dragon 60. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And that will not looks to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go. 70, 65, 60.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Atkinson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
He'll look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Here we go. Rig alert. Rig alert. 19, 18. Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On the ready.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. He made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Hey, Mustang, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, right?
Back to throw now on first down. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 more yards there and another first down.
Let's go!
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Completed out left to Dobbs. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. Gives 3rd and 7.
Ready up. Ready, go.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll try to do it himself. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to it.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Viking 18.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. The important extra point up and through as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
19. 7 Pirates. Panther 11.
Looking to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
70 Rangers. 60 by.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll look to throw. That's down the field. He's got a roller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Seahawks first down.
He'll look to throw. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
Emmanuel Forbes on the cover.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning three safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Next, the score, Panthers 44, Seahawks 29. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Get it. Go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here back to the 15.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw here. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Here's 1st down.
19 Lions. Let's go.
Back to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. The partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Carolina, they improved their mark to 12-4 with one game to go. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they drop.
Woo! Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when them in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Yeah. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I got to get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show them this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, 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 bring them out. You just heard the sound of the king of the South, T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. From the top. Bring them out, bring them out. 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 Poses. Okay. You think posing
that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over